What's up? It's Carter85. Today we're cracking open a LaCroix. Why did I say that? It's because I have a LaCroix right here. But we're cracking open a Celsius, which was expensive as hell. But I thought I'd treat myself. It is 7:22 in the morning. I have work. But I figured, you know what? It's just such a beautiful morning. And so we're gonna talk about music, because y'all know how much I love to rant about music. And I need to talk about this whole weird music phenomenon, weirdest fandoms. I saw a tweet recently that was top 5 weirdest fandoms, and it was Jane Remover, JPEGMAFIA, 100 Gex, and it was all these bands, all these people that I really love, and I'm just sitting here but I see that though. I understand why. I don't understand. Okay, wait. I get the general consensus from the internet and stuff. Those fandoms are weird. Jane Remover's fandom is weird, right? But I don't really talk to Jane Remover stans that are super weird. Most of them are really chill. And JPEGMAFIA fans, it's every JPEGMAFIA fan I've talked to has been super chill and cool. So it's kind of I think it's going back to the oldest thing in the book of just calling things that are different weird. It's shit. It's calling this shit weird is so old fashioned and going after the people that like that music, because all that you can think about is what you've been listening to. I mean, I'm listening to Snoop Dogg right now. I'm not saying that old music is bad, but people like Jane Remover and JPEGMAFIA and 100 Gex are people that are, whether you like it or not, whether you like the music that they're making or not, are pushing boundaries and are trying to do the most that they can with the technology that they have, and are just changing music from what it was into something new. They're changing music and in their own lane. And I think that's really cool. And I think that people call it weird because it's just different from what they normally listen to. And so a JPEGMAFIA song, obviously it would sample a Snoop Dogg song, but then make it and people aren't used to hearing that type of shit, and so whenever they hear it, it's just oh, it's weird, and everybody that must listen to it must be a weirdo, must be a freak. People have been saying Slipknot fans are weird for so long, oh, if you listen to metal then you're weird, oh, if you listen to punk then you're weird. I've been to a ton of punk shows, and everybody there is some of the coolest people that you'll ever meet. And so I think just being a part of a weird fandom, people think it's weird to be a part of this fandom, it's just stupid. I just think it's stupid. Anytime that someone says oh, that fandom of music is weird, the only time that that's normal, the only time that you can say that that's okay is whenever it's some basic ass music that people go crazy over. I'm not saying I'm a Benson Boone stan. I'm not a Taylor Swiftie. Which if you like Swift, no problems with that. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's people that go insane for Benson Boone. Yeah, I think that's a little weird. Because what is Benson Boone making that's so game changing and is so different than literally half the shit that I hear on the radio all the time? But when it's things that are actually doing creative stuff and doing creative choices and being all crazy Jane Remover is doing, or 100 Gex is doing, Still Waiting for the Album, or JPEGMAFIA is doing, it's weird. Also, me and JPEGMAFIA do have beef right now though, because he shaded Earl Sweatshirt and somebody else, but I was mainly mad about Earl Sweatshirt, and he was they just been making the same song for 10 years. JPEGMAFIA, shut the hell up. You just need to keep your mouth closed sometimes. You're making great music, but why are you talking shit about Earl Sweatshirt? But anyway, that's besides the point. But this type of shit has literally been going on for forever. I bet when Beethoven dropped that symphony, there were some people like, dun, 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 and some people were like, that's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. That's new. I'm trying to listen to banjos or whatever the fuck. Like, they wanted to hear what they normally heard, and then Beethoven became the mainstream, and so everybody was like, wait, I fuck with that. Like, I've always fucked with Beethoven. That's probably what happened back then. And so I think it's just gonna be the same shit. Like, J Remover's 21, and she's gonna make a lot more music, like, you know, and it's gonna evolve, and it's gonna make its way further into the mainstream, which it already kind of has. Like, digicore and that type of thing is already so, like, it's so in right now. My main is fucking insane right now. I mean, this is literally like the story of Charli XCX. I'm not trying to do that, but like, she was making weird ass shit for so long. Like, she had her run in 2017 with that EP with Sophie, and then like she just kept growing from there, making these like weirder sounds. Grammys never gave her a chance. She was always off there, and she had her little fandom, who was often seen as weird, and that was kind of it. And then she made Spring Breakers, which is about the Grammys. That's a sidetrack thing, but she made a song, Spring Breakers, which is about like, fuck the Grammys, like they never nominate me for anything, and fuck them. And then she made Brat, and Brat blew up. That shit made it into the mainstream. Her sound, she had been doing it for so long, it eventually made it into the mainstream, and it was like nominated for Grammys. And now there's people like ripping off Charli XCX. Like, people rip off Charli XCX. That's like a thing, where it's like, oh, this Charli XCX ripoff, or oh, look at this shit. Like, they're trying to be Charli XCX. Like, that's a thing. And so it's that kind of thing where it's like, I feel like this shit is just they're gonna keep making this shit. They're gonna keep doing their own thing until eventually something's gonna happen, or like a song is gonna blow up, or an album is gonna do real. They don't agree with my music takes. Something that they're gonna make is gonna like blow up or something. I don't know how it works, or maybe not, but I think eventually that shit like works its way into just like how all music that we listen to, you know? How can you not want this in the mainstream? Out of my body and out of my element, you cannot name me this better than they all. Like, I just clocked out of my shift, and I'm still mad about this. Like, it's just completely made up. The whole idea of like certain fandoms being weirder than others, it's just like made up bullshit for people that don't like understand music and don't want to like go further into a fandom that like has weirder music. And so they're just like, oh, their whole fandom is weird. Everybody in that fandom is weird. Like, people that listen to that music are usually weird. And it's just people that express themselves more freely, and people that are like more comfortable with themselves. Like, genuinely, I think like calling a fandom bad that's like not popular is just like projecting like your own insecurities about your music taste or whatever. Because like, you listen to some of the artists that people are like, oh, they have weird fandoms, like their fandoms suck, and it's like bops. There are always bops in there, and it's like, because those artists are changing the game. Been saying, like, I just can't get over this. Like, y'all need to not judge what people are listening to unless they're like listening to coworker music. That's something where it's like, if you stand coworker music, then that's a whole different thing, because I can't like get into that. I was working at my last job, and I walked into the kitchen, and this girl was blasting like the most coworker Taylor Swift ass music on her phone, and it was just like it was like Gracie Abrams, Taylor Swift, and it was like nice to meet you, where you been, I can show you, incredible. And she was like cooking, and she was like, hey, heaven send, and I was like, man, I'm really glad that like fulfills you, you know? I'm really glad that fills up a hole in your soul. But you need to get into some better art, because like, there is transformatory stuff out there. Like, you gotta get on that. Not this old bullshit. Not this hee-haw doody-doo guitar shit. Which nothing is wrong with that. I like a good guitar song, but like, I just feel like that's all they listen to, and it's like, oh god. Coworker music is scary though. It does scare me. But yeah, that's basically my point with this video. Just like leave people alone for their music taste, because I listen to weird ass music. Okay, I mean, I'm wearing a Chromacopia shirt right now. That's not that odd, but like, I don't know. I don't listen to freaks. I'll do a Spotify rap video at the end of the year, hopefully. And you can see what I mean, but like, go listen to Less Sick Puppy. Go listen to like, yeah, Less Sick Puppy. Like, her fandom is like weird or whatever, but like, it's because she's making fucking amazing music that is like shit I've never heard in my whole life. And so people hear it and they're like, oh, this is weird. I've said that like 20 times, but that's my point. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I appreciate y'all for watching. Kurtchard85 out.